Welcome to this video. We're going to continue with section 3 of the keyboard course. So section 3, we're taking things to the next level. You're starting to learn other different little skills that you need to really be able to be playing the majority of music. So in this video, we're going to start learning about other note values, and we're going to start with the 8th note, which in the British system is called the quaver. So a quarter note or a crotchet can be divided in half, and these two notes are then half a beat each. So a quarter note is typically one beat. So you've got your quarter note, your crotchet there. But if we have a half a beat, then that would be what we're talking about as an 8th note or a quaver. So those are called 8th notes, and they are flagged on the stem. So you can see it's a normal note with a solid note and a line going up, but we have this little flag that goes off on it, or a little flag. But if there are two together, then we have them connected with going across like that as a beam. So when you see that, that means those are each half notes, half beats. And so that's a quaver, two quavers, and then that makes one beat altogether. So these 8th notes or quaver notes are then twice as fast as your quarter notes, your crotchets. So if we were to beat this 1, 2, 3, 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4, if we're going to then do these quavers or 8th notes, it's going to have to be double, so 2 within each one. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So the way that I've grown up doing it is just when we're counting it out, just to put in an so kind of show it's in between the others. So if you're going to use the rhythmic names, then it's da na is how you would say that. So da na, da na, da na, da na, da na, da na. And then here, these are each individually also an 8th note or a quaver. So even though these haven't been joined with the bar going across or the beam going across, it's still, they count as half each. So da na, da na, da na. So we're going to clap this then. So this is in 2/4 times. We have 2 beats per bar. So we're going to clap each beat as we say the rhythmic name. So we're going to clap wherever this asterisk is. So there's 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And you need to keep that rhythm regular, even though we're now adding 2 notes in for each where we have these quavers or these 8th notes that are coming through. So I'm going to do it first with saying the rhythmic names, and then I'll show you how I would have done it if I was or the way that I was taught to do it. Okay, so we're going to clap da 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 na da da na da na da 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 na da da na da da na da na da ah. Okay, so that's as we've clapped it like that. If I were just to count out the beats, I'll tap it and I'll just play an F. So I'll play out the rhythm, but I'll tap the 1, 2, 1, 2. So you can see how we keep the 2 together. So 1, 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2 and 1, 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2 and 1, 2. Okay, so you've got to kind of get your coordination going, but you don't have to tap out each beat while you're doing it. So you can just do 1, 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2 and 1, 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2 and 1, 2. So you can do it like that as well. If you want to get a metronome app on your phone, so you can set that so that it will give you the steady beat without you having to create that with your own body in some way. And then you just make sure that you are on each solid note, where it's a crotchet or a quarter note, you just do the 1, and then you fit in 2 beats evenly. So you can see it's just a 1 and 1 and, so there's no, and if we do the 4 together, you can hear how it stays together, 1 and 2 and. Okay, so it's a consistent rhythm throughout. So a metronome app is quite nice to help you make sure that you're keeping the regular rhythm and you're fitting in all these notes that you need to. Okay, so let's try this one now. So I will clap the regular beat and then I will say the notes as we're going through. So we have quavers over here, so those are 8th notes or half a beat. These are crotchets or quarter notes, that's a whole beat. We have those different combinations, and then we come over here, that's a minim or a half note, so that counts 2 beats, and we've got a couple over there. Okay, so let's clap it, and we're going to say the rhythmic names as we're going through. So da 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 na da na da 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 na da 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 na da na da 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 ah da 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 na da na da na da da ah da na da na da 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 na da na da ah. Okay, so that's one way you can do it. What I'll do now is I'll just count out the beat with the 4 per bar. So we've got 4 times, so there's 4 beats per bar. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Okay, so that's clapping it out. And if we were to play it while I'm just counting out I'll just do the 1, 2, 3, 4 so you can hear how it sounds. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so various ways that you can really just try and internalize that. You'll notice that here we had 2 quavers, 2 eighth notes that were joined together with a beam. Here we have a group of 4. So this is 2 notes altogether that it's being filled, 2 beats. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So that's 1 beat and that's a second beat. So altogether that's 2 beats. But it's half a beat each. And so those are being grouped together. So sometimes you'll see it as groups of 2, sometimes you'll see it as groups of 4. When we get to doing 6/8 time, you see then sometimes groups of 3 for that. But that's just to do with the annotation, how we write the music. So you don't have to worry about that too much. But now let's actually do some practice where we get to put this together. So the first thing we're going to do, so these are 3 different pieces of music. You can see there's a double bar line at the end of each one. So this is not one continuous piece, that's 3 lines long. And we have, this is 3 4 times, so we have 3 beats per bar. So if we go through, this is 1 beat, 1 beat. Those are 2 half beats each, so that's 1, 2, and that makes up your 3rd beat. And then here we have 1 beat, and that's 2 beats. So a minim that we have. And here this is a dotted minim or a dotted half note, so that makes 3 beats. Okay, so if we're 1 and 2, that gives us a 3. If we have 3 on its own, that gives us a 3. If we have 1 and 2 and then 2 halves, that gives us the 3. So with all of these, it's 3 beats, but we have different ways that we're going to be playing the different combinations of the note rhythms. And you'll also note we have a key signature here. This is a B flat, so 11 drafts bend, so it's the 3rd line, a B. So we have our B, and we're going to play, every time we have a B flat, we're going to have to play a B flat. So you'll see in the bass clef, so it's also a B flat, so gum boots, so there's the B flat, but none of the notes are on this bottom B, but we do have over here, we have a B at 1 octave up, so we'll play, instead of that B flat, we'll play this B flat over here. But every time you have a B, no matter where it is, you have to play it as a B flat. Okay, so the first thing I say is clap a steady beat and say the rhythmic names of the notes in the exercise below. So I'm actually going to switch that around, and I'm going to clap the rhythm and I'm going to count the steady beat, so we can do it like that. Okay, so we go. I'm going to start with the treble clef, what we're doing at the right hand, and then we'll do the left hand separately. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that's what we have for the right hand. Now let's actually play that right hand. See where the notes are. We're going to start with an F. So it says to start with finger 4 on the F. So F, A, C, E, those are the those are the spaces for the right hand, and the F is just below the set of 3 black notes, so finger 4. So we're going to have 1, 2, and then we're going to step down 3 and back there, and we're going to go to the D, and then C, and then we're going to do 3 and back to this D, C, and then we're going to go back to the E and the F, and then we're going to go up to the G, and then we have something similar, F, F, step down to the E, F, D, C, and do the E, F, D, D, and then we step up to the E and step up to the F. Okay, so those are the notes. Now let's get the rhythm right while we're doing that. So 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so it's going to take a few times for you to be practicing it, getting that nice and smooth, but that's where we're moving towards. Now let's have a look at the left hand. Okay, so we're first going to just clap out the rhythm. So that's a 3-beat note and 1 and 2, and then we have 2 quavers or 2 eighth notes over there as well. So we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. Okay, now let's see where we're going to have to put our hands. So we start on finger 5, and it is gumboots dancing 4. So that's an F. So we're going to have 1, 2, 3, and we're going to come up. That's a B, but it has to be B flats. And then we're going to come down to an A, and then we're going to repeat the B flats, A, and that'll be 1 beat and 2 beats each. And then we come up to middle C, the 3 beats. We're going to go back down to the F, and then we're going to do B flats, A, back to the B flats, and we go down to G, but we've got it 1 and then the half as well. So that'll be 3 and then we come back to the A for the last 3 beats. Okay, so let's get the rhythm right now. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. Okay, now we're going to try putting these together. Okay, so we're going to have finger 4 on the F. You'll see both our hands are actually going to come together on that middle C. Our thumbs are going to be on middle C for both hands, and at different times we'll play them both, but that's okay. Okay, so I'm going to do it slowly, counting out the rhythm, and then, but I'm going to do the proper rhythm. So you can just play it slowly, make sure that you've got your fingers in the right place, and then I'll do it once at the rhythm that you would actually want to be getting to, the speed that you'd want to be getting to be doing it at a more normal speed. So we're going to go very slowly first. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that on its own is probably going to take quite a while for you to master, but the more you do it, the easier it gets, the better you get at it. So just keep practicing and you'll get it right. So as you're doing that, once you're getting it nice and smooth at that slow speed, then you want to get up to this kind of speed. So I'll play it a bit faster now. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that's sounding so much more musical, isn't it? Just as we add all these different elements, the music can just be far more interesting, so much more interesting. So yeah, it gets more rewarding as you're playing things that sound just nicer and more musical as well. So let's have a look at this one now. So this is in 4 times. We're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4 as our beats. You can see these are 1 beat each, and then here we have 2 quavers or eighth notes, and that makes up beat 3. And then you have these are 2 beat notes, our minims or half notes. And then we have half, and 1, half, 1. Here we have 4 halves together, so that makes up the first 2 beats. You can see while the right hand is playing 2 beats, the left hand is playing 2 beats as well, but that's made up of halves instead of 1 solid note. Although this has got a double bar line over here, I'm pretty sure that's an error because we have our time signature at the beginning here, there's no time signature here, and this music actually seems to move together. So as we continue there, that's not an ending, but here we have an ending as we come back to C, which is where we started as well. So you'll begin and end on whatever notes your key signature is. So this is in C major, and so we've started and ended on a C, which then makes sense. It's also called the tonic if you are interested in that. Okay, so we're going to do the right hand, and then we're going to, for both lines, and then we're going to do the left hand for both lines. Okay, so let's start with counting out the rhythm. So we start at the beginning over there. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Okay, so that's the right hand. So now let's play it. So we're going to start on the middle C. So C, and we go up to the D, and then we go back to C, D, C, and then we're going to go to D, and play it for 2 notes each, 2 beats each, and then we step up to the E, and go up to the F, and back to the E, and repeat that, E, F, E, and then go to the F, and we're going to play that for 2 beats, and then we come back down, so E, E, F, E, E, F, and we go down to D for 2 beats, 2 beats, and then we start on C, and we're going to climb up 1, 2, 3, 4, up to the G, and that'll be a beat each, and then we go back down, 1, 2. Okay, so let's get the rhythm right now as we're doing that. So I was just making sure we had the right notes. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Okay, so that's the right hand. Now let's have a look at what's happening with the left hand. Okay, so in terms of the rhythm, we start with the 2 minims or half notes. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Okay, so that's our rhythm. Now let's see where our hands need to go. So we can start on C, so it's all cows eat grass, so there's a C. We're going to start with our right hand on C as well, because it's in C major. So that often happens, not always, but it is often what happens. So we're going to do our C, and we're going to repeat it after 2 beats for another 2 beats. Then we step up to D, E, D, E, and back down to the D. And then we step up again to the E for 2 beats each. And then we go to F, G, F, G, F, G. And now we go from that G, we skip down to an E. And so if you're beginning of a new line, you might need to just check where am I supposed to be. All cows eat, so that's an E. So I'm going to play the E and repeat it. And we step down to the D, E, and repeat D, D, D. And then we're going to have going to the C, and we're going to do exactly the same actually as on the right hand. C, D, E, F, G, 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 F, E, D, C. Okay, so it's the same notes, but with your right hand you're starting with finger 1, and with your left hand you're going from finger 5. So it sounds exactly the same, but just the way that you're using your hands is different. So you need to practice it, as with everything, until you have it right. Okay, so now we got the notes right. Now let's play with the rhythm correct. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Okay, so that might even have been a little bit fast. Slow it right down, but making sure you're getting that rhythm nice and regular. Okay, now let's put the two hands together and see what we can do it. So again, I'm going to play it slowly at first, but you know where to put your hands. So I'm just playing it slowly so that you can watch it and you can make sure that your hands are in the right place. And then I'll play it faster at the kind of the tempo, the speed that you're going to want to get to. So I'll count it out as I'm going. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4, and 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Okay, so this is a really good exercise for you to be doing daily until you have it nice and smooth. It'll get your fingers nice and strong. You're to be reading the notes. Just a really, really good exercise. Okay, so now let's do it at a speed which is probably where you want to get to. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Okay. Once you've got that nice and smooth, now we can learn a hymn that uses quavers or eighth notes. So you can see we're going to do God our Father, Hear Us Pray. And just as you glance across, you can see over here we have a set of quavers, and over here we have a set of quavers as well, or eighth notes. So what it says here is practice the following hymns. So we've got God our Father, Hear Us Pray, and Lord dismiss us with thy blessing. So we're going to do those nice and smoothly. And then it also says, follow these instructions as well as you learn, keep the commandments, and let the Holy Spirit guide from the Hymns Made Easy. So what I'll do is I will do a separate video for each of those, and I'll probably try and, for each of the Hymns Made Easy, or each of the hymns in the Hymns Made Easy, I'll do a separate video so that you can practice those and learn those. It does just say when you're doing that, whether 3 notes are played at the same time, leave out the middle note for now. But yeah, as you're learning to play these, you can definitely be using them to be playing at home and at church to accompany people who are singing. So first, here it says, clap a steady beat and say the rhythmic names. I'm just going to count that out. So I'm going to do the right hand and then the left hand. And then it says, play the hymn with each hand separately, and then play the hymn with both hands together. And then finally, once you know how to do that, then you want to sing the words as you play. Okay, so let's start with just clapping out the right hand. So that's a minim or a 2-beat note, and then we have, or that's a half note, and then we have crotchets or 1-beat notes, quarter notes, and then here we have a dotted minim or a dotted half note. So that counts 3 beats, and then here we have our half beats, which are 8th notes or quavers. Okay, so let's start. You should probably recognize the rhythm as we're doing it, so you kind of can hear the melody in your head. So see it's in 3-4 times. We're going to have 3 beats in a bar. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and this counts 2, and then that's plus 1. So there's our 3 beats, and these are 3 individual beats, and that's a 3-beat note over there. So that makes up the whole bar. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, now let's try and play that and see where the notes need to go. So we start on a D. So between the 2 black notes, we've got our D, so it's just above middle C, and it says to start with finger 1, and then we're going to step up to finger 2 on the E, and we go back to the D, and then it says to stretch your hand up to the G, so 11 giraffes, and then go up to the D, up to the B, so we skip the A, and we repeat the B, and then we step down to the A and step down to the G, and that'll be 3 beats, and then we repeat the G, and again repeat G, and now we get to the G, and we get to an F, but I didn't point out, this is got it, all our Fs need to be F sharps, so we're going to have F sharp, so G, F sharp, back to the G, and then we go to A, and then we step up to the B, A, and those are eighth notes or quavers, and then we have the 3-beat notes, and then we come back to the D, and step up to the G, the E again, back to the D, and now we're going to put finger 2, so we're going to stretch our hand quite wide open, so we're going to do finger 2 on the G, and then up to the B, repeat the B, but then we're going to step up to the C, back to the B and B again. And now you're going to have to put finger 4 over there. So you can either kind of move your hand there and hold it down, or you can just lift your hand and put finger 4 onto the G. F sharp, remember, and we go to the E, D, stretch our hand up to a C, step down to B, and repeat B, down to A, down to G. Okay, so you can probably hear the melody coming out there, but let's now do it with the proper rhythm so you can hear how it should be. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that's the right hand. Now let's have a look at the left hand. So the left hand, we don't need to actually count it out because you can see these are all 3-beat notes. They're all just 1 beat per bar that you're going to be playing. The first beat, you're going to hold it down. So let's just find the notes and then we can play that. So you're going to start on B, just below middle C. You're going to skip down to a G, and open your hand a bit, so you do finger 2 there. It says do finger 4 there, but you can just actually do finger 3 right next to it. But here, then you want to go back to finger 1. So here we're going to close this to finger 1 on G, and skip down to the E with finger 2, step down to D. And here, although it doesn't have a C sharp over here, if we've been told this note must be a C sharp. So for this bar, each C is going to be a C sharp. It is only that one. So you're going to do a C sharp there, and then go back to the D. Now we're going to have to open our hand nice and wide, or you can just lift up and come back to the B. Again, go to the G, so skip down to the G. And then this is a D sharp. So there's our D. We're going to do D sharp. And then up to the E. Then we're going to go up to the A sharp. So there's our A. We're going to go up to A sharp. And then to the B again. And then you can, finger 3 I find is quite often quite comfortable to then go to, but they haven't told us which finger. You can do a 4 or a 3. I'm going to do a 3 onto F sharp, and you're going to end on the G. Okay, so let's do that more smoothly so you can hear how it needs to be. So, and I'll count it out. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that doesn't sound very melodious, very melodic on its own, but now we're going to put the 2 hands together. So I'm going to go very slowly so that you can see how your hands need to move together, and then I'll do it at a more regular pace that you'd want to be playing at. Okay, so we're going to start with our finger 1 for the right hand on a D and finger 1 for the right hand on the B. So we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so your hands are moving around a lot in this one. You may have noticed there was a point where I didn't quite do the right fingering, and that's okay. You don't have to always do exactly the same fingering. As long as you're able to then adjust, realize what you're doing, and adjust your fingers and get them to where they need to be. But that's the value of practicing as well, because you get muscle memory. Your hands need to go into particular positions so that you can play certain notes together and stuff. And so the more you're practicing, the more the muscle memory becomes something that helps you to get through. And then when you have made a mistake, your hands will feel like, oh, that's not quite the right position, and you'll be able to adjust it and you'll get it right. Okay, so now I'm going to do this at the pace that I think you probably want to get up to. But yeah, practice it very slowly, build up to this pace. Don't rush to get to this pace. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so now we got them together nicely. Now you want to sing along. So one of the reasons for singing is you can also just see, is this dragging? Am I playing this too slowly, or am I playing it at a good pace for people to be able to sing it? So I am somebody who really doesn't like music to drag. I tend to probably play on the faster side most often when I am playing. But yeah, that is just, I think, a knee-jerk reaction. I really don't like things to drag on. I think that applies to all aspects of my life, actually. I even speak quite fast, I think. So yeah, so as you're singing along, then you can feel, oh, this is a little bit too slow. Obviously, while you're still learning, playing slowly is going to happen, and that's fine. But once you are comfortable and competent, then you want to be getting to a good speed. So I'm going to sing along with it now, and you can hear kind of the speed that you want to be doing with singing it. God our Father, hear us pray. Send thy grace this holy day, as we take of emblems blessed on our Saviour's love we rest. Okay, so there's another sacrament hymn that you can add to your repertoire. Right, so let's go on to the next one, which is Lord, dismiss us with thy blessing. And then I'll end this video, but as I said, I'll do 2 separate videos where I go through those 2 hymns that they suggest that you learn, which is Keep the Commandments and Let the Holy Spirit Guide from the Hymns Made Easy. So please just have a look in the description below for the links to those 2 videos. Okay, so again, they say here, clap a steady beat, say the rhythmic notes, names of the notes in the hymn. So the right hand is where we have the rhythm. So I'll do that, but I'm going to just count it. I'll do it the way that I'm comfortable doing it. Then it's playing the hymn with each hand separately, and then playing it with both hands together, and then sing the words as you play. So this is pretty much the routine of how you want to learn a hymn. You make sure you have the rhythm right, you make sure that you have the notes right for each hand separately, then you put it together, you do it slowly, and you build up to being able to play it smoothly and at a good tempo, at a good speed. Right, so we have lots of notes here. You'll see there's lots of black notes, and the black notes means it's quicker, basically. Where you have a hollow note, it's a longer note. Where it's a solid note, it's a quicker note. So we're going to have 1, and then it's 2 and. So those are 2 quavers, 2 eighth notes, so half a beat each. And so we're going to have lots of 1, 1, 2 and 1, 1, yeah, going like that. We do have some minims or half notes that count for 2 beats each. So let's just go through from the beginning, and I'm going to count out the rhythm so you can hear that right. So it's in 4/4 time, so 4 beats per bar. So 1, 2 and 3, 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4, 1, 2 and 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 1, 2 and 3, 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4, 1, 2 and 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 1, 2 and 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 1, 2, and 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 1, 2, and 3, 4, 1, and 2, and 3, 4. Okay, I think this is also the longest hymn that you have played so far. That's quite a long one. So let's see where we need to put our hands for the right hand. Okay, so we start on the second space. So the spaces are F-A-C-E, so that is an A. So let's just start with finger 3 there. We've got a B flat, so all of our B's need to be flattened. So we're going to start on the A though, which is just below the B flat. So 1, and we're going to do step down to the F, and then step up to the G, repeat, and step up, and then come down again. And we're going to open up to the C, and we're going to step, and we're going to go to B flat instead of B, and A, and then we're going to do G, F, G, A, and then skip down to the F. Finger 3 again going up to the A, and repeat that. So at least there's some repetition, even though this is long. So G, and we're going to come down to A, G, F, and then again up to the C. Let's go down to the B flat, and then the A, and then we repeat it again. It's exactly the same. So G, F, G, A, F. Now it changes a little bit. Okay, so we're going to go to finger 2 on the A, and now we're going to step up to the B flat, and then go to C, and then step up again to D, step down, and remember the B flat, down to A, and then do it again, A, B flat, C, C, D, D, C. Okay, and then it's a repetition of that opening phrase. So we go on to the A, step down to until we get to the F, and back up to the G, and then A, G, F, and then back to the C, B flat, A, and then G, F, G, A, F. So this is long. Although this is long, there is a lot of repetition as we're going through. Okay, so now let's get the rhythm right so we can make sure we can hear it. But you should recognize the tune. You should know that doesn't feel right. It doesn't sound right. So when you're not quite getting it right. So let's get it the way it should be. So we're going to start on the A. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Okay, nice. Now let's have a look at what notes we need to play in the left hand. So we're going to start with finger 4 on an F. Gumboots dancing for Africa. So there's our F over there. And that's going to be a 4-beat note. And then we're going to come down to an E and then back up to the F, but that's going to be 2 beats each. And then we go up to an A and we skip down to the F again, back down to the E, back to the F, and then repeat the F for 4 beats again. And then we're going to do F, E, F, A, F, E, F. So it's a repeat in the left hand, just like in the right hand we have a repeat for that phrase. Now we get to that part that's a little bit different. So we're going to have finger 4 repeating on the F. We're going to skip up to the A. Now we have to do B flat, but now you're going to have to do your thumb. I don't know about you, but my thumbs don't bend that easily. So you've got to kind of move your hand up and then do the B flat with your thumb. Back down to the A, and then skip down to the F, A, And you'll see, because I have to play that, my hand ends up being higher up the key, so that I can then play the B flat comfortably, and then A, and then you can go down to the F again. It'll be 4 beats, and then E, F, and we're going to go up to the A, back to the F, E, and then we end on the F. Okay, so with this song, at the beginning of each bar, you're going to play a new note, and for most of the bars, halfway through, you're going to play another note as well, at the same time as you're playing beat 3. So this is one where you're really going to be able to practice putting together a lot of these different elements. But as I keep on saying, the more you practice, the better you're going to get. Okay, so I'm going to play it nice and slowly, so that you can see how they go together, and then I'll do it at the rhythm that you want to be having it, and then I'll sing it. So we're going to start with finger 4 and finger 3. So on the F and the A. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Okay, so that's nice and slow. So you can make sure that you're matching that getting that nice and smooth like that. Then I'm going to play it at the rhythm that I think you want to do it, but I'm still going to count it out, and then I'll sing it for you. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Okay, now I'm going to sing it for you so that you can hear that. And again, you must get to a point where you're singing along with it. It doesn't matter what your voice sounds like. You just want to sing it so that you can make sure that you're keeping a good rhythm, and that somebody who's singing can do it along with it. But even better to then be singing with other people so that you can have other people singing and make sure you keep up with them even when you make a mistake.
Oh, dismiss us with thy blessing, fill our hearts with joy and peace. Let us each thy love possessing, triumph in redeeming grace. Oh, refresh us, traveling through this wilderness. Oh, refresh us, traveling through this wilderness.
Okay, so now you've got a few hymns to learn that include quavers or eighth notes, where we're using just half a beat. So on the next video, we're going to then get to using the pedal, which also then takes you to the next level in your playing. But please also have a look at the other videos that I'm going to post on how to be learning to play, keep the commandments, and let the Holy Spirit guide from the hymns made easy. So additional practice for you to be able to be just using the skills that you're learning and learning new hymns. So probably this is going to take you at least a week to be mastering all of this. Plus then there's those other hymns that'll probably take you another week. So pace yourself, don't rush too much, But hopefully this is all helping you to just build these skills and be helping to build the kingdom as we're bringing music into our meetings, into our homes, and just spreading the talents that Heavenly Father has given us.